Yeah, okay, good morning, afternoon, and evening. It's the guy you should believe in. Dropping heat like every season. Underdog like Willie Beeman. Classic like Dom singing. Blasting like bombs.
All right, ladies and gents, welcome back. This is Devin, that is Zane, and you're watching Buffet Sports, where we talk primarily about the NFL because, well, it's NFL season and that's America's sport. So today we're going to recap the Sunday's games and the game that happened on Thursday. Monday, it's not here yet, obviously. So we're going to do that one on Tuesday when we film the back half of the show. So let's jump in. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe down below. We love you.
Let's get into NFL recap. First game, what do you
Okay,
want?
NFL recap. I want to start with Jags Bears. It's quick. There was something that they said during the broadcast today that I was harping on, and I ended up being right about it. I talked about the first 15 script that every team in the NFL has, right? And that the lack of a first 15 script that the Bears have. And I was correct. They said during the broadcast today that this is the first game in week 6 that they came out with a first 15 script. Week 6.
For a rookie, that's incredibly surprising. I would not think like with a rookie that you don't have a script. I think
Defensive head coach.
defensive head coach, yeah.
Defensive head coach. He said this is not a direct quote, but the gist of it is basically he said, I had a lot of ideas of stuff I wanted to do. We just didn't have a first 15. Okay, well, it doesn't matter because Caleb Williams is him. 23 for 29, 226 passing yards, 4 touchdowns. The interception he threw, I mentioned it earlier, was to DJ Moore. He threw it. It was just kind of he just left it in the air too long. He didn't put it, if he throws it to the back pylon there, basically it was like I don't know if it was a go route, but DJ Moore was down the field. It was a good ball for where it he put it behind the close defender, but he put it just too short to where DJ couldn't come back to it. But he was right at the end line. And then DJ Moore almost had a touchdown later in the game to make it 5 for Caleb anyways, but they ended up getting his forearm was down at the 1-inch line. So but pop game. Caleb popped. It was
Yeah, he did.
4 touchdowns. He's the first he's the first Bears rookie quarterback to win 3 games in I believe in his rookie starts. So 4 games, 1 interception, or 4 games, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. Look, we completely overestimated the Jags.
Yeah,
and what
they had
capable
one
of.
good game and we're like, Jags are back.
I don't know how they go up from here. 1-5, they're definitely out of the playoff picture for sure. 100% they're out of the playoff picture. The question is, what do you do from here? Because you just paid Trevor all that money. Travis Etienne, coming off of a shoulder injury, injures his hamstring in this game.
Tank Bigsby's still
Apparently, Trevor Lawrence's favorite target now is fucking Gabe Davis. Don't know why. Piece of shit, took like 2 touchdowns away from Brian Thomas Jr. Pissed me off. What's his name? The tight end, Evan Ingram, had 10 receptions. I was like, what am I watching?
2 yards.
What am I watching right now? Yeah, I don't. Cole Kmet, 2 touchdowns, 70 yards. The long snapper got hurt on the first touchdown. So Cole Kmet is the backup long snapper, and he ended up being the long snapper for the rest of the game, and ended up it being perfect.
Hell
so
yeah, Cole.
Apparently he works it.
That's called a football player right there.
Look,
Anyways,
we're seeing Caleb Williams really excel fast. That's the point of the story with this game. Really, is what you take from this.
Alrighty, we're gonna kick it over to Titans Colts. And oh, wouldn't you know? Does this look familiar? This picture right here?
It does.
In Tennessee.
It does.
It's playing the Colts. You know, last year, this was the birth of something. This was a birth of a legend. Seeing a picture like this. This was the birth of Will Levis and all the crazy shit that he could do. So going into this week, it was a special week for me. I was keeping my eye on the game. I wanted to see Will Levis pull some more magic against the Colts. Unfortunately, this week, instead of another birth of Will Levis or another birth of something great, we had a death. And that was this ball boy right here. So Instead of a crazy, amazing play by Will, he's in the previous picture that you saw. He was running towards the sidelines, got shoved, leveled this guy, absolutely leveled this guy. Beautiful form, I'll say myself, but it's a tough one. It's a tough one. Hopefully the NFL has insurance. Hopefully he's all right. Hopefully he's back out there. Shout out this ball boy.
I don't know with the way they got his leg wrapped up. I don't know. It's gonna be bad.
Yeah. It's a tough injury. It's a tough injury. I don't know how the NFL is gonna handle this one. Hey, NFL's got to have insurance for this guy, right?
Yeah,
They'll pay for all of that.
Got
So, hey, shout out the ball boy. Hell yeah! And even though it was a tragedy, unfortunately, the reign continues of Will Levis funny moments. And this is the next
Latest.
one in the arsenal. We'll see what he does next week, but
We'll see what he does next week.
he just can't stop himself.
Let's talk about the Mandos Ravens game because I was almost right about this one. I was almost right about the under here. My thoughts were right. The idea that if the Commanders were going to keep this somewhat a game, they had to keep it under, they had to keep the Ravens to 30-ish. And so it was exactly 30 to 23. They hung in there. It was a better game. This is encouraging. If I'm a Commanders fan, if I'm on the team, this is an encouraging loss. You're still 4-2. You have the same record as the Baltimore Ravens. They are for real. They're not for real in terms of contenders, but they're going to win some games that we don't think they are if they're able to hang in there to a touchdown. Now, it's a 10-point game here. They got a field goal with 2 minutes to go. So it's 20-30 really. But I mean, for the majority of this game was close through like the first quarter, through the first half, really. I want to say it was pretty close. And then Derrick Henry just turned on Superstar X Factor and the game was done.
He's been doing that a lot. But I said it when we were doing the predictions for this. I was like, this is a tester game for the Commanders. And I thought they were going to test terrible. But, I mean, they showed promise. That's like a B+ in my mind on your tester game. So they're definitely looking up.
The Ravens still covered, so you won this game. But not much else to say about this. It's just, like I said, Derrick Henry, late game showed what he is in terms of being able to just take over a game and say, Lamar, you don't have to do everything. I got it.
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah, that's what we're seeing from him. All right. Back to me. New segment. Brand new segment. Just dropped. Shitter Bowl. Shitter Bowl, shitter game of the week. And the winner, the loser of this award is the Cowboys. Shitter of the week goes to the entire Cowboys team.
Did you watch the game?
Yes, I watched the game.
That was terrible.
Demolished by the Lions. The Lions are
What did I say, bro?
Yeah, you predicted it. That the Cowboys don't look like they did last year. There is a lot of people hurt, but the Lions just looked like they were in a different league than the Cowboys. The Cowboys couldn't get anything going.
They look like the best team in the NFL. Like
yes.
the Ravens have slow starts. This team gets up. Doesn't matter who they're playing. They get up and they go. The Ravens kind of slow start, figure it out. No, the Lions, we're going to just run the ball down your throat, and then you're just going to have to take it. Open your mouth.
Now, Aiden Hutchinson did get hurt.
Oh, that was such a bad injury. No, it was so bad. It was so bad.
He said there was a video of him saying that it's broken. So maybe
if you watch the broadcast, he does. I think he had a Dak injury where his foot stayed and he went one way.
Yeah. So that's gonna be tough.
If you watch the replay, when he's tackling Dak, all of a sudden you see his eyes go big and then him let go of Dak and he just falls.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough one to get over. But Lions are still the Lions. They have incredible depth. Their entire team seems to be on just a different level than everyone else in the league.
Bro, 20 points in the second quarter is insane.
Jared Goff is on a legendary run right now. He's not goofing like he used to goof.
When are we going to start talking about him in MVP?
That is a conversation. If he keeps this up to where he's not making any mistakes, I'm pretty sure he had no turnovers this game. Yeah, 0 turnovers.
315, dog.
18 for 25. That's a good completion percentage.
315 yards and three
Yeah, the one
touchdowns.
thing about Jared Goff is he's going to throw it 50 times and he's going to complete 20 of them.
Bro,
The
look at the
last two
backfield.
games.
Look at the
Oh,
backfield.
yeah, the backfield,
80
dude.
and 63 beans.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, dude. That's what
Absolutely
I mean.
insane.
That's what I mean by open your mouth and take it, bro. Dude, that's insane.
But anyways, congratulations to the Cowboys. You win this week's shitter of the week. You guys shit
Dude.
the bed in your pants.
And look, don't be surprised when they come out next week and drop this game to the Niners. Don't be surprised next week. I'm picking when we make picks on Tuesday, I'm taking the Niners. And like whatever the spread is, it doesn't matter. I'm taking it. That game's not going to be close either. They got manhandled. The Cowboys got manhandled today.
They
Dude, did you
how
know
that game went. You go.
did you know Dan Campbell's 6'5"?
Hell fucking yeah, he is.
Dude,
Hell yeah,
that's a
he
big
is.
man. I was looking at him today. I'm like, what's his frame, bro? Because he was a tight end for the Cowboys. What's his frame? 6'5".
6'5", full deck of chaw. Out
He's
there
a big-
doing flea flickers for touchdowns.
Watching, dude, him next to his offensive coordinator looks like Mike McDaniels. And that man's like his offensive coordinator is a normal size. He looked like Mike McDaniels next to Dan.
He's an absolute unit, and so is that team.
Bengals didn't burn us. I was really happy about that. I mean, it wasn't a pretty game by any means,
Nah.
but they didn't burn us.
I thought it was going to be like Bengals were going to flip and show out. Joe Burrow
Okay,
gets a 47-yard TD and then just
I know, because no Malik Neighbors. If Malik Neighbors was in this game, Giants might have won this game. If Malik Neighbors was in this game, they might have won this game.
Yeah, honestly, let's talk a little bit about flipping Danny Dimes looking like Josh Allen out there. Like they're having designed runs for Danny Dimes. I've only ever seen him run when it was that 70-yard TD and he trips over his own feet. After that, they didn't allow him to run. And then now they're putting him out there and
he's always been like if he gets out of the pocket and he gets up to speed, he can get moving. But he's playing really well right now. Dayball, they're not going to win enough games for him to get another coach of the year, but it's looking like remnants of that coach of the year sort of season. And it makes you think right when you think Danny Dimes is out and you're like, all right, we're trading him, we're done. Like you're like,
he's just good enough to stick around and keep you guys in the dumps. Sorry, Giants fans. Sorry.
Yeah.
He's going to be here next year.
But look, could be some good things that came out of this. They found the run game with Tracy Jr. Malik Neighbors is a gem. They've got Dexter Lawrence. Like you put a couple more pieces. Like if you can figure out the offensive line in New York, this team could be
They could be positive.
An 8 to 10 win team, like regularly for the next like 2 years, probably. I can imagine with Malik Neighbors still being young and like on his rookie deal. If you can figure out the O line and put some respectable guys in the secondary, that team could be pretty good.
Yeah, the only thing I saw that was kind of like was Danny Dimes throwing the long ball. Not great. In this game,
he's got some depth perception issues. He was throwing it, at least from what I saw in this game. The previous week he was short on all his long balls, and then this week he was trying to overcompensate, it looked like, and was like overthrowing guys. So he's got some issues with accuracy throwing the long ball. Hell, throw Joe in there. Dude, could you imagine Joe Milton throwing to freaking Malik Neighbors?
Joe Milton isn't on the Giants, is he?
I know, but I'm just saying.
Oh, it's just trade
if
for
you're
him,
gonna,
get him on the
I
team.
don't want him to waste away in the hat system. They're garbage. About 15 seconds. All right, well, guys, that is our recap for week 6 so far. There's still Bills Jets to come, but we will see you guys next week. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe down below. I'm Devin. That's Zane.